the original number 111x minus 9 plus the next number with the digits reversed is this one 111x minus 90. So plus 111x minus 90. And the final number after digits reversed, we are getting this. So this is 111x plus 99 is equal to, we are getting this as 2664. Okay, now this is a linear equation which we can solve. Open the brackets first, 111x minus 9 plus 111x minus 90 plus 111x plus 99 is equal to 2664. Now 111x plus 111x plus 111x will give you 333x. And this minus 90 and minus 9 will combine to give you minus 99. And you have a plus 99 here is equal to 2664. So these two will cancel. That means you get 333x is equal to 2664. So that means x must be equal to 2664 divided by 333. Okay, so how will you cancel this? You can cancel this by 3 first. Okay, so 311, 38, and then again you can cancel with 388. Okay, and then this will cancel 8 times. So what is the value of x you're getting? So you're getting the value of x as 8. So what was the 100 digit? 100 digit we had taken as x, right? 100's digit we had taken as x, isn't it? We are getting this as 8. See here on top, we had taken the 100th digit as x, right? What is the units digit we have taken? X plus 1. What is the 10th digit we had taken? X minus 1. So let's write down. Units digit is x plus 1. Units digit is equal to x plus 1 is equal to 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. And 10th digit was x minus 1, right? Which is 8 minus 1, which is equal to 7. So what is the original number? Can you tell me what is the original number? What is the original number? 100th digit first. So 8. Next, 10th digit. 7. Next, units digit. 9. Is that clear to everyone? Good. We now move on to the next part of the chapter of same chapter, playing with numbers. The next part is tests of divisibility. This I wanted to discuss very badly because you will be needing this especially for prime factorization. While prime factorization, especially you will be using your tests of divisibility. So let's discuss this. I'm sure you must have done this earlier also, except for a few numbers. 2 and 3, I'm sure you have done. Divisibility by 2. When is the number divisible by 2? If you see that a number is even, that is, if the number ends in 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, right? If the number has all this in the units place, any of this in the units place, then we say that the number is even. And if the number is even, it is divisible by 2. Yes, we all agree? Divisibility by 3, that this also you have done. I've mentioned this to you briefly also. Let us consider this number. 7120638. I want to check whether this number is divisible by 3. So what I do is I calculate the sum of the digits. What is the sum of the digits? 7 plus 1 plus 2 plus 0 plus 6 plus 3 plus 8. And I find that the sum of the digits here is 27. which is a multiple of 3.
Yes, sir.
That is which is divisible by 3. So if this is divisible by 3, therefore we say that this is divisible by 3. Understood? You have done these all in your earlier classes, I'm sure. Next, divisibility by 4. When is a number divisible by 4? If you see the last two digits of the number, tens digit and the units digit, the number formed by the tens digit and the units digit, if it is divisible by 4, then the entire number is divisible by 4. Let's see this number. This number. I want to check whether this number is divisible by 4. So what I do is I take the last two digits, number formed by the last two digits. So here I see 24 is divisible by 4. So if this number 24 is divisible by 4, therefore we say the entire number is divisible by 4. Okay. Are we clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Divisibility by 5. Again, very easy. If the units digit is either 0 or 5, if the units digit of a number is either 0 or 5, then we say that the number is divisible by 5. Consider this number. Is this number divisible by 5? Yes, because the units digit here is 5. So therefore, 4312015 is divisible by 5. Right? Consider this number. I want to check whether this number is divisible by 5. So look at the last digit. Last digit is 0. So either 0 or 5, right? If the units digit is either 0 or 5, then the number is divisible by 5. So therefore 9417010 is divisible by 5. Okay, so as easy as this. Next, divisibility by 6. When is a number divisible by 6? The number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by both 2 and 3. If the number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then we say that the number is divisible by 6. If you see that the number is divisible by 2 but not by 3, then you cannot say that it is divisible by 6. Or if the number is divisible by 3 but not by 2, then you cannot say that it is divisible by 6. Okay, let us consider this simple number here, 53022. Now clearly if you see this number is even, therefore it is divisible by 2. So 53022 is an even number. That means 53022 is divisible by 2. Right? Now we want to check whether the number is divisible by 3. So now what you do is, how do you check whether number is divisible by? Take the sum of the digits. Sum of the digits is 5 plus 3 plus 0 plus 2 plus 2. Add this, you will get this as 12. So 12 is divisible by 3. Therefore, 53022 is divisible by 3. That means 53022 is divisible by both 2 and 3. That means 53022 is divisible by 6. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
We now move on to the next divisibility test, which is 7, which I'm sure you have not done. 7. Okay, so listen to this very carefully. How do you check whether a number is divisible by 7? In fact, 7 is a prime number. Okay, so divisibility by prime numbers is important. Okay, you want to check whether, let's give you a big number. This is a big number. I want to check whether this number is divisible by 7. Okay, so what I will do is I will group the numbers in threes starting from the right hand side. So this is one group, this is another group, this is another group, and this is another group, and I add a 0, right? So how many groups do I have? 4 groups I have, right? Now what I do in alternate groups, I take the sum. That is, I take the sum of these two. Alternate, okay? Not the corresponding ones, not the neighborhood ones, alternate ones. I take the sum of these two. I add them. 47 plus 112. In fact, 911, not 112. 47 plus 911. You get 958. Now the other one, these two. I take the sum of these two. This is what? 532 plus 272. I get this as 804. So in alternate blocks, what is the sum? This block, the sum is 958. This block, the sum is 804. Now I take the difference of these two. 958 minus 804. How much are we getting? 157. Now 157, if you see, 157 is it divisible by 7? It is not divisible by 7, right? Yes, it is not divisible by 7. Is not divisible by 7. Since 157 is not divisible by 7, therefore we say that this number 47532911272 is not divisible by 7. Okay, so here I have forgotten to write not. Okay, this should be not divisible by 7. Fine. Okay, is this divisibility by 7 very clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If this number that we have got here, if this was divisible by 7, then we would have said that this number entirely is divisible by 7. So remember, whenever you are grouping this, always take in alternate groups. This is one group, this is the other group. Okay, and sorry, not this. In fact, three 475 329, and then you have 11272. So this was our block. This was our next block. So this block here, this way you should be grouping. Okay, so the circled ones you will be adding, and the box ones you will be adding. Alternate groups. Next one, divisibility by 8. How do you check whether a number is divisible by 8? It is
So
very
last 3 units.
3 digits. It is very similar to divisibility by 4. Okay, so if the last number formed by the last 3 digits, if it is divisible by 8, then the number is divisible by 8. Consider this number, 97056. This number. Look at the last 2 digits. 56. 56 is divisible by 8. Therefore, the entire number is divisible by 8. Okay. Consider this number. How to check whether this is divisible by 8? Again, take the last one, last 3 digits. In fact, why am I taking last 2? Last 3 digits here. I have to take the last 3 digits here. Okay, 56. Here again, I have to take the last 3 digits. 567148. Take the last 3 digits. Is 148 divisible by 8? No. 148 is not divisible by 8. Therefore, what can you say? 567 148 is not divisible by 8. Okay. Divisibility 9 by 9 is very similar to divisibility by 3. If the sum of the digits is divisible by 9, then the entire number is divisible by 9. Let us consider this. 7120638. I want to check whether this number is divisible by 9. So I take the sum of the digits. 7 plus 1 plus 2 plus 0 plus 6 plus 3 plus 8, which you get as 27, which is divisible by 9. Therefore, 7120638 is divisible by 9. That's it. Okay, very similar to divisibility by 3. Divisibility by 10 is very easy. If the units digit of a number is 0, then that is divisible by 10. So if I have a number like 514010, look at the units digit. This is 0. So it must be divisible by 10, right? Look at a number like this. Is this divisible by 10? No, because the last digit is 5. It is not 0. So therefore, this number is not divisible by 10. Okay. Next, we'll see divisibility by 11. Again, a very important number, 11. When is a number divisible by 11? See, in order to check whether a number is divisible by 11, let us consider an example. Let us consider this number 5869217. Okay. Now, here, these are the digits, right? Starting from the right hand side, start labeling. This is the first position, second position, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Okay. Now what you do, you take the sum of the digits at the even places. What are the even places? 2 is an even place, 4 is an even place, 6 is an even place. These 3. You take the digits. What are the digits? 1, then you have a 9, and then you have an 8. Okay. So sum of the digits in the even places is this. Okay. This is 18.
18, sir.
Sum of the digits at the odd places. What are the odd places? This is an odd place. This is an odd place. This is an odd place, and this is an odd place. You take the sum of these. Okay. So you have 5 plus 6 plus 2 plus 7. So how much do you get?
Sir, 20.
20. Okay. So now what you do is you take the difference of these two. Difference of this number and this number. So 20 minus 18. This comes to 2. So 2 is it divisible by 11? 2 is not divisible by 11, right? Therefore, the entire number 5869217 is not divisible by 11. Okay, now divisibility by 11 looks a little long, but once you get used to it, Actually you will take you can check the divisibility by 11 in very short time. Okay, let's take another example. Let us take the number this number 80503144052. Long number, big number. Okay, okay, now label it. These are the positions. Okay, now what are the odd positions? Odd position, odd position, odd position, odd position, and this is also an odd position. Okay, the sum of the digits in the odd position, sum of the digits at the odd places. Is equal to 0 plus 0 plus 1 plus 0 plus 2. You get this as 3, right? Now take the even positions, sum of the digits in the even positions. At the even positions is equal to, you have in the even position, you have this, these are your even positions. So 8 plus 5 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So add them, you will get 25. Okay, so now take the difference of this and this. What is the difference? 25 minus 3, which is 22, which is divisible by 11. If this difference is divisible by 11, then the entire number is divisible by 11. Okay, clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Now what I want to tell you is that 0 is a number that is divisible by all the numbers, okay, except itself. You cannot divide 0 by 0. Okay, just remember this. 0 is a number that is divisible by all the numbers except itself. Okay, note, I've not written this in the note, but you can take 0 is a number which is divisible by all the numbers except itself. You cannot divide 0 by 0. Okay, okay, let's now do the divisibility test for another number. Let's check whether this number is divisible by 11. 35794. 35794. Label the positions. Okay, so you have, these are the odd positions. So sum of the digits at the odd positions. Odd places. 3 plus 7 plus 4. 15. Rather 14. Should be 14. Next, even places. These two. Sum of the digits at the even places is equal to 5 plus 9 equal to 14. Now take the difference. Both here I've got 14, here I've got 14. So 14 minus 14, which is equal to 0. Now 0 is divisible by all the numbers, so which is divisible by 11. Therefore, this number 35794 is divisible by 11. Okay, so divisibility test by 11. Not too difficult. Okay, I'm sure you have understood.
Yes, sir.
We'll move on to the next number, which is 12. This is not given in your textbook actually, number divisibility at 12, but I have discussed. Divisibility by 12. A number is divisible by 12 if it is divisible by both 3 and 4. Just like your 6, when was 6 divisible? When it was divisible by both 2 and 3. So a number is divisible by 12. It is divisible by both 3 and 4. Okay, so consider this number 31016 Now, is this number divisible by 3? Let's check sum of the digits. 3 plus 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 6 plus 4. So this you have 15, which is divisible by 3. Therefore, 310164 is divisible by 3. Now we want to check whether it is divisible by 4. So check the last two digits. What is the divisibility test for 4? If the last two number formed by the last two digits is divisible by 4, then it is divisible by 4. So what is the number formed by the last two digits? Number formed by the tens and the units digit. Is equal to 64, right? Which is divisible by 4. Therefore, this number 310164 is divisible by 4. Hence, therefore, this number 310164 is divisible by both 3 and 4. That means 310164 is divisible by 12. That's it. Is this clear? Any question you have on divisibility test which you could not understand?